Welcome to my channel if this is your first time being here, and welcome back if you've been here before. In this video, for the very first time, I am doing crochet boho boho braids, and I'm doing this in the color, it's 27 if you're familiar with the numbers, but it's more of a blonde, but this one has maybe an ombre of three colors actually. It starts out with a very dark brown, then it goes to light brown, and then it has the color 27, which is the blonde at the end of it. And it's really, really curly, which is what I absolutely love. And so I actually ordered this from Amazon. It was a pack of about 8, and I want to say it's maybe 20 in a pack. And so I think it was only $32, maybe $34. And I decided to kind of test out this crochet method. I wanted to do the, not necessarily a braid pattern this time, because I don't really like how the braids kind of start too far to the back for whatever reason. I don't know how to braid closer to my forehead. So I have to use the rubber band method for this particular one. And it really, anytime I'm doing crochet braids. So you actually kind of see where I'm doing the crochet braid, the rubber band on the side. And I'm going to section the very bottom one off to 2 of them. And I just braid a little bit, well, after I rubber band it, I twist it. And I just allow it to connect to the other one. And I just allow them to kind of go to the back until I finish the rest of the front of the hair. And as you see where the rubber bands are, that's where I have the needle go through for the hair to come through. And I love, of course, that it's already pre-looped because it's crochet boho. And because it's already looped, it's very easy for me to allow the hoop to latch it and pull it through. So it's really easy in that regards. But I have done crochet braids before, and the knots were a lot bigger. These were really, really soft, but the knots were bigger, and so it hurt my head, and I had to take some Tylenol after I was done. But this was not the case. Because these were so small, and so the knot of it, I mean, once you pull it through where the end is, then you'll see what I'm talking about once you see me going in. But anyway, so it was really soft and small, and it came through really fine, so it did not hurt my head. And there was no forcing it to come through like I've done in the past. So this was actually pretty smooth and easy. Now it took a long time because I did about, let's see, I want to say 3 sections on this side that you see, and off camera I did the other side. So I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did about 5 sections of them just going to the back. So some of them had 2, some of them had 3, and you're just only able to see the front of it. I don't want the video to be too long, but I'm just going through with the top of it right now. No, now that I think about it, I did 6. I did 3 sections on this side, and then off camera I did, yeah. So it was a total of 6, as you see the final. Now the back of it, I'm just gonna allow those to connect. Well, before I allow those to connect, I want to be able to wear my hair up. So I'm going to do a rubber band section just for 1 row on the back of it. And then I'm going to allow the braids to connect so that it can just be a bunch of crochet braids on top of the braids that I've molded down. And you'll see a lot of this. It'll seem like it's skipping, but a lot of it I'm doing off camera. And I just want to show how I go into the back, and then the rest of it I'll do off camera, so the video won't be too long. And of course it's being sped up too. So I'm just going to allow you to see the rest of it. Now this part, the molding it down, I want to say it took about an hour and a half, probably close to 2 hours. And those braids are really, really fat because I really didn't care about how big they were because the bulk of my braids was going to be there. And they're going to be up either in a ponytail, or they'll kind of be down to the side where you really don't see much of this going on. So, being that this took 2 hours, I did this part at night, and the next morning I did the rest of them. And this is just me adding the braids. Now, this was a bit of a struggle only because I didn't know exactly how I wanted the graph to end once the loop came through. So at first I was going to the very end of it, if you can see the struggle there. And I was trying to allow it to loop there. But I ended up allowing my loops to be much smaller. Well, not smaller, but shorter. So you'll see the struggle there for me going to the very end of the hair and then trying to allow the curls to come through. But developing a rhythm for this is something you would definitely need. So after I developed the rhythm of it, I realized that I wanted to just, once I pull the hair through, I immediately grabbed the other part of it without trying to go all the way to the end. And you'll kind of see what I'm saying here. So I'm going through there, and I go about halfway through, and then I pull it, and it was much easier. So I didn't try to go all the way to the end of the hair. I did it it was much easier to grab on the needle when I did halfway through. So I did the rest of it off camera, but it got a lot easier as I went, as I continued to do it, because I realized that even that was too much. So I grabbed even lower hair than I went the lower. I don't even know what I'm saying really. I just didn't go as far down. That's what it is. I didn't go as far down to get it to loop. I just ended up looping it earlier, or at a smaller spot. And so once I grabbed it and allowed it to come through, it got so much easier because I didn't have to worry about struggling with the curls, as you kind of saw a little bit there. But it got easier and easier, and this actually took about, I would say, an hour and a half as well, the entire thing, and you'll see the finished product. And I hope you like it. And if you are interested in this color or where I got it, which is Amazon, the color, I know it's boho for sure, and the color, it's 3 different colors. If you can see the dark brown, and then the brown, and then the blonde tips at the end. And I thought it was really, really cute, and I hope you like it too. And I'll let you watch the rest of the video.